Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 22 of Saints Row 1, and we are going to end the Vice Kings this part. But first, we're going to have to take on the final stronghold in the game, period. No, seriously, this is it. No more strongholds after this. Now, there's another gang in Saints Row 2 after you take out all the gangs, but here, nope, this is it. No more strongholds after this. All the rest of it is just gonna be straight missions. So, how does this mission work? You're gonna have to fight your way to the rooftop and kill everybody that's in your way. And once you get to the rooftop, that's where the hard part comes in. I would say the storefront's the hardest one. This is the most tedious one. And it's tedious because you gotta learn to aim. Okay, how is that supposed to be tedious, you may ask? There's no fine aim in this game. If you're used to playing Saints Row 2, fine aim is not in this game. So, yeah, you're gonna have to learn to toggle and aim. And that's what you're gonna have to do, because there is no lock-on feature in this game. One of the times you wish there was a lock-on feature in this game, there isn't. Basically speaking, you are gunning down every single Vice King, and also you're gonna have to kill at least 5. No, I think it's 6 Vice King patrols. Yes, you're gonna have to kill 6 Vice King patrols from the rooftop. And once you kill at least 6, that will be the end of the stronghold. Unfortunately, this takes me more than one attempt to do this. So yeah, it can be real tedious, especially since. Oh wait, I'm not approaching from that direction. At least over here, they will have infinite spawning rockets, but at the same vein, you've got to aim and shoot, and make sure you hit these bastards. You miss too many of them. Oh, here comes one right now. Missed. Damn, oh, I got him. So it's 5, not 6. Sorry, I miscounted. So you need 5 of these things dead. You miss too many of them, that is a mission complete. I mean, a mission failure. God damn it, what did I say complete for? I'm trying to hit. And this is one of the reasons why I wish I had the aiming reticule on. Because these guys don't make the block. They're gone. If you miss, it'll count as a miss. Damn! Sometimes if there's traffic, you're gonna have to trap them and blow them up. Like this one right here. And the only reason why the cars are smoking right now is because my group is also shooting them too. I missed way too many cars. Let's try to blow this one up. There we go. Blow another one. Damn! Missed him. Shit. Hold on. Shoot! Damn it! I missed. Or didn't even... There we go. Damn, I missed both of them! How the fuck did I do that? And all of them are gone. They got away. Damn. All I need is just 5. You blow up 5, that's it. The mission's passed. But if you don't, mission failure. Now let's get to the part where we actually do blow up 5 guys. Alright. Just take aim and shoot. Crouching may actually help your aim, I suppose. But be careful, you might end up blowing yourself up. Oh, I thought I hit him. Oh wait, I got him. Alright, there should be another one. Shoot! Damn, that was a nice shot. And another one. Damn, I missed him! Came from the corner. I should just aim straight for the corner. And there's another one. Ah, barely missed him. I'm pretty sure 2 more are gonna make the block. In fact, here they come. Hold on. Yep, there's 1. So we only got 2 left. Damn, missed him. Hold on, we need 2 more. Up, they're blocked off. Cool. Oh, he just backed up and drove away. But that's okay. Got them both. Booyah! And that takes care of the last stronghold of the game. Like I said, this could be tedious because you do not have fine aim or aiming reticules or anything like that. So you just have to shoot and pray. Now, it's time for us to go to the second to last mission of the Vice Kings. Now this one, I'm not going to say this is hard. It's not. You're just going to have to keep swapping cars. But make sure that Ben King is alive. That's all you need to worry about. So, on that note, it doesn't matter what kind of car you get, so long as, again, Ben King and you are not still in the car if it smokes. And moreover, you actually complete the mission objective. That's all that matters. So with that said, it's time for the king to get rid of his kingdom.
Looking good, Ben.
Been a long time, Jules.
Sorry about Anthony.
That was business. Let it go.
So what's the plan?
We kill Tanya, and I get back to business.
I don't think so, Benjamin.
What?
I said no. You alive, we straight. But the Vice Kings, they're through.
Then kill me. Quit wasting my goddamn time.
Well, you got a choice. You can keep your fucking pride and die right now. Or you can be a man and walk away.
When did you get the balls, Jules?
What's it gonna be?
I ain't walking away.
Fair enough. Johnny?
I ain't walking away until I deal with Tanya.
My nigga. Johnny, put the damn gun down. Now you understand this ain't just about Tanya, right? We finishing the whole crew.
Yeah, I know.
So let's get to it. Plan?
I know where all them fools hang. All we gotta do is roll up there, get their attention, then lead them to the cops. They'll take care of the rest.
All right, player. You gonna be Mr. King's wheel man.
You ready for this, son? Let's go.
Good to have you back, Benjamin.
Alright. The whole gist of the King and I is you're going to be taking Ben King, provoking Vice Kings, and luring them into a police ambush. Which in turn would get rid of some of the Vice Kings, whether they be Tanya loyalists or King loyalists.
At the north end of
it
town.
didn't matter. One thing is perfectly clear. If you actually pay attention to the subtitles,
So does Julius ever talk about growing up in Sunnyvale?
You will see that Ben King is pointing out some very interesting facts.
You thought he was
that
on the road?
Julius used to roll with the Vice Kings, and on top of the fact that Julius ended up
I bet Julius gave
having a falling out with Ben King.
Speech, didn't he? I wrote that shit years ago.
He also took that I don't care how many flags they fly speech. He took that from Ben King. So the speech you saw earlier, that was literally Ben King's speech. And moreover,
that was Warren's problem.
Because of the fact that you were too scared to say anything, which was revealed in Saints Row 4,
you know that even if you wipe out the Vice King,
at least you got to know that Julius may not be as trustworthy as he seems. After all, he was a Vice King, and he did break off and started his own crew.
The fact is,
and right now, Julius is pretty much on the verge of being the most dominant man in all of Stilwter. And it's all because of us. So, we're just gonna have to go on ahead and cause some trouble with the Vice Kings. So that means shoot at them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how,
I
just
think that
shoot
pissed
at
him
them.
off.
And
Now
don't
let's
just
lead him right to the
stall.
police.
Don't just drive slow. Make sure that you drive fast, but drive fast enough to where they're not shooting up your
Fuck
car.
around and follow the
Because
plan.
if they do shoot it up, you're gonna need a fresh car.
This ain't a street race.
It doesn't
So how
matter
about-
so long as you manage to lure them into the actual trap area, and then things will happen. Let the cops destroy the Vice Kings one by one, and afterwards that'll probably be the end of the mission. This one's actually, believe it or not, the easiest mission, so long as your car doesn't get destroyed. I, like a fool, thought that I had to drive up to them, because this car's got get up and go. And it will literally leave them. And oh shit, get out the car! Run! Run, Finn! Make sure you revive him though. Run over to the police ambush. Alright. So long as you don't have to kill anybody, you're good. Now, let's grab a car, the nearest one, and go to the next ambush. Or go to the next meet with the Vice Kings.
We got to stop these motherfuckers. What's the matter?
Shit!
Yeah, be careful, because these guys also have a... You're going to have a 1-star, so the Vice Kings will start being more aggressive, especially near the end of this mission. Now, some may think this is a hard mission. No, this is actually the easiest one of the finale. Yeah, this is one of the easiest ones in the finale. The hardest one is literally the next one. And for specific reasons. Now I know some people may think it's hyperbolic though. It took me a good attempt when I first played this game back in 2006 that this particular mission only took me one attempt.
We got their attention.
The rest of them
Time for
took
the
me
506
multiple
job.
attempts.
Just focus on the Vice Kings. Leave
Ooh,
these
how they
people
took
out.
multiple attempts. And needless to say, you could actually go to a Forgive and Forget to lower the notoriety, so that way there'll be less Vice Kings chasing after you. That way it'll be easier for you to lure the rest of the Vice Kings into the police trap zone. However, I can do that just fine without having to go through that method, because after all you gotta do is pick a fast car and
What
just
the hell's wrong with you?
try to stay ahead of them, but not stay in. It's just stay in the circle. As long as they're following you, it's okay. If they're not following you, well, there is a problem. You'll have to
Last
slow down.
one. Let's
And
hope
let
our
them
luck
catch
holds
up.
out.
All right. Again, you can actually deviate from the GPS and go straight to Forgive and Forget, so that way that will not haunt you, like constantly getting shot at by the Vice Kings. So that way your car will be just perfectly fine. So we will need to go
This is the
into
last
their
crew
hangout,
plan. Let's finish this.
shoot at the Vice Kings, and just keep going. Drive as fast as you can. The last thing you need is for these guys to lag behind. But in the same vein, stay ahead of them so they don't destroy your car. At least I know they're following me. Again, this isn't really hard, because all you gotta do is lure them right to this instance here, and that'll take care of the Vice Kings. Again, a pretty simple mission. Ironically, this is the second to last
Way to go,
mission
son.
of the
It's a shame
Vice
Julius found
Kings
you first. We could have owned this town.
arc. So, of course, it may be a mixture of difficulty, but the Vice Kings are in fact the most difficult gang to deal with. And now, for without a doubt, the most difficult mission in the game, I tried to find that damn hot dog. I really did. I couldn't find him. And even then, it was a pain in the ass to deal with him when I first played through. But until then, let's worry about the Return of the King.
I've been chatting with King, and it looks like Tanya's takeover didn't sit well with everybody. The Vice Kings are fighting amongst themselves. Now's the time to take them out for good. King said he was gonna come along. I hope he hasn't gone soft.
And don't ever worry about me, baby boy, because I'm gonna handle mine.
All I'm saying is that since you got here, you've been nothing but talk.
I've smoked dozens of fools before. I ain't adding to the count unless I have to.
Oh, that's just fucking great.
I said don't worry about it.
I don't want you bitching out when you see your crew.
Ain't my crew, son. That's why I'm here, remember? So how about you put your dick away, pick up your gun, and try to keep your knee away from the bullets.
Oh, you heard the cocky son of a bitch. Let's roll.
Alright, here's the gist of this mission. We gotta make sure we stay in King's Mag. And while we're in Benjamin King's car, we're gonna have to go over to Impressions and find Stefan. When we do,
If we want to
will
get
have
to
to torture
Tanya,
him
we gotta get the code to the
for
elevator.
information
How are we gonna
on
get that?
how
She
to
tells
get to the
everything to
elevator,
her fashion consultant. He
or
shouldn't
at
be too
least how
hard
to
to
get
break.
into the elevator.
Who is this guy?
Some Euro trash
Passcode to it,
motherfucker
at
named
least.
Stefan.
I hate him already.
Needless to say,
You could have killed
while
me.
it may seem hilarious, this is, without a doubt, the hardest mission in the game, primarily because of two things. One, you want to make sure that that Benjamin King's mag is at least durable for the duration of the ride until you get over to Tanya's penthouse. And two, Stefan in general. Oh, you will see. But for those who know, they know. They know. You'd be surprised that it only took me 2 attempts to do this. And trust me, the first attempt is probably the most soul-crushing of them all. So, avoid traffic and try to have as less damage to the mag as humanly possible, so that way you will be able to survive, well, an onslaught of cops. Because once we go into Impressions and we kidnap Stefan, the cops are going to start coming on us like steak on rice. So on that note, it will be in your best interest. Once we actually grab Stefan, that's when the real hell begins. Because we're going to automatically have to deal with the cops.
Who do you think you are, barging into Stefan's boutique? Go away.
You must be Stefan.
Are you blind? Of course I'm Stefan. Now go.
Oh, I'm hoping you won't come quietly.
If a car's under 20K, it shouldn't be on the road.
Now,
Now,
my
you
advice
tell
to
me
you
what I wanna
while you're
hear.
dealing
You
with
understand?
Stefan, try to make sure you're as close to a forgive and forget as
Stefan
humanly
knows about
possible,
fashion, not about
because
gangs.
you're automatically going to get a
Well,
1-star
Stefan also
with this
knows
guy
Tanya,
dangling
so
on
you
the
better stop
side
talking.
of King's car. And that health bar you need to pay attention to is Stefan. That will constantly go down as the police constantly wrecks into your car, while Stefan's spear slowly goes down. But every wreck you make will hurt Stefan. Every gunshot that hits your car will hurt Stefan.
Your bitch ass.
You
better
will have to
stop
go to
talking
forgive and
to me
forget,
first.
but oh yeah, that's right, the notoriety raises up. So you are going to have to make sure
running out of
you
patience,
are
Stefan.
in the vicinity of a forgive and forget, so that you won't have to deal with a freaking 3-star with cops gunning at you while you're trying to get Stefan to actually say something. And he's getting close. He's getting real close. Oh god, he's getting close to dying too. Which one's gonna happen? Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. No! No! And then it crashed! Of all the
Gonna
times!
tell me what I want to hear. You understand?
Oh! Oh, God!
Well,
Stefan died, I failed the mission, and the damn thing crashed all at the same
I don't know
time!
anything.
How do I
This was not my lucky day. That was like the worst thing to happen. And that's to make up for the fact that Warren ended up killing himself in the last part. But I digress. Pay attention to your surroundings and go straight to the nearest pay and spray. No, not pay and spray, I mean forgive and forget. You might as well say it's pay and
What are you
spray.
doing? I
But
don't
go
like
to the
this.
nearest
This makes
forgive
me
and forget,
vibrate.
so that way the notoriety will
sir.
constantly slow down.
Oh, Tanya tells me
And you can just make the block and go straight to another forgive and forget. Well, the same forgive and forget over and over again until Stefan tells you everything you
and your
need to
friend
know.
with the awful
Sorry,
hair
no,
will
something in
release
my
them
throat.
all at once.
But
Bitch ass better stop talking in third
Stefan
person
is
or I'm
dangling
gonna
with
drop
his
you
life.
on principle.
be careful not to get hit because the police.
Please,
Up and there it
don't
is.
hurt
The
my
police are gonna
face.
start getting aggressive.
I can't look
But thankfully, we're near a forgive
I'm
and
running
forget.
out of patience, Stefan.
And I don't think the
You're
no, the
nothing
notoriety
but
is
a
still
brute.
raising. And if it gets to a 4,
Tell me
yeah,
how to
Stefan's
get
gonna
to
die.
Tanya.
Plain and simple. He's gonna die at a 4 notoriety. So make sure you get to a forgive and forget as quickly as humanly possible. And once you do, make the block to a forgive and forget after you get the
Just
information
kill me
from
the code, I'll
Stefan.
let you go.
So that way the police will not be following you to Tanya's crib. Because guess what? Once you park, you're gonna be stuck in a cutscene. And the police will pull you out and arrest you.
Okay. The code
Now, head straight over to a
31,
forgive and forget to get the
31.
notoriety
Please don't
off.
let Stefan.
Now that we've
Thanks
got
for your help.
Stefan
Come on, man.
out of the
This is
way.
it, player. You sure you ready?
King, the only person
go
from this
over
crowd I'm worried
to
about
forgive
is
and
you.
forget,
Then you
and
don't know
that
me,
will
son.
get rid of
That's
your
why I'm
notoriety.
here.
The
Your
cops
faith
pull
in
you
me
out,
is
you're
very
busted.
encouraging.
I like to be positive.
So we just need to
I
drive
should've let
over
Gap put a bullet
to
in my head. At
the
least
Vice
that would be
King's
clear.
hideout. And now that I have
Okay,
been forgiven,
There it is. The first
It's
thing
time,
we gotta do is
folks.
clear a path to the elevator.
What then?
it's
Then
time
we
to
kill
put a
Tanya.
bullet in
My
Tanya's
kind of
head.
plan.
Alright. Once we get in, kill every Vice King that stands in your way. The Silver TK Urban will be your best friend throughout the entirety of this battle, primarily because of the fact that it has more bullets to work with per round, and on top of the fact that it is pretty damn powerful and more accurate than any of the other guns you have. If you run out of the platinum TK, the silver TK Urban, oh, it's actually platinum. You run out of the platinum TK Urban, don't worry about it. You got other guns to work with. Just make sure you gun down every single Vice King that's in the vicinity. However, if you manage to beat Escort, the notoriety for the Vice Kings will just go down more and more. But considering that Benjamin King is on your side, the Vice Kings are not going to have any higher notoriety than that.
Where now?
The penthouse.
I'm gonna skull fuck that bitch.
Hope you don't mind hepatitis.
What?
Alright, folks. All we have to do is kill everybody here, but bear in mind, you die anytime in this place. You should, if you happen to bring some meals with you. Like fist, or at least, yeah, the fist basically is the best one. Don't get the drink. The fist is your best bet. As you can see, fist will help you out in the most precarious of situations, But if you die anytime during this, you're gonna have to do the whole thing with Stefan all over again. Oh, and by the way, make sure you kill all the executive hoes that happen to be in front of her door. You know that she's there if there's hoes protecting her. And folks, this is it. This is the end of the Vice Kings. Sadly, there will be no boss battle because we're gonna have to shut up Meg once and for all.
Some guys just never get enough of me.
I've had more than my fill, bitch.
It's over, girl. You're not gonna be able to fuck your way out of this one.
That's cute, sweetie. That's just precious. Please! Please don't!
Oh, Tanya, do yourself a favor and die with some dignity.
That sucks for your car. We better get out of here. The cops will be here soon. You coming, King?
All right, let's go.
Hey, I know what you told Julius and all, but why don't you stick around and roll with us? I'm sure he wouldn't mind having you around.
Don't bet on that.
You think you could find a way back to the row on your own? Aisha, you know. The pussy calls.
You did good in there, son. Here, I don't think I'll be needing these anymore.
And now, we have all of Stilwter in our possession. We now have King's penthouse, Johnny's car, all the Vice King's vehicles. We've pretty much got it all. We own Stilwter. And now, we're about to get a promotion!
We did it, player. 3rd Street owns this town. Now, that's not to say shit didn't cost. And I ain't talking about what happened to Johnny's leg or losing limb. Those two were soldiers. They knew the risk. Hell, Johnny gets off on it. We crushed a lot of families, player, and someday they're gonna holler at us. But believe me when I tell you, we did the right thing. With the rollers wiped out, Benjamin gone, and the Colombians in our pocket, there ain't gonna be a need for a gang war ever again. And in the end, that's gonna save a lot more lives than we took. So relax, player. You earned yourself a break. You've impressed the hell out of me, son. And I told the crew, you're gonna be my right hand. Hold up. Some Barry just turned on his flashes. Yeah, player. I think I'm gonna have to call you back. This may take a while.
Just say the word.
Folks, you think it's over? Far from it. It is pretty much fake credits right here. Well, not necessarily true. There is a reason behind these credits. We still have 3 missions left, ladies and gentlemen. 2 of which will be taken on in Part 23, with the finale being Part 24. All that I have to say is I have enjoyed the original Saints Row, but we are not done. Far from it. Because Julius just got pulled over by the cops. But if you take a look at all the people that are involved with this, all the credits, you look at this and then you look at 2022 or 2023 Saints Row, whichever one you want to call it, you realize this game put more heart in this game put more heart in everything than what the reboot did. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we only got 3 missions left, 2 of which will be in Part 23. So, this is Artman 985. brace yourselves, because those are the two most butt-clenchingly hard missions in the game. Peace out, and take care. Oh boy. And when you stop and think about it, it was, without a doubt, one hell of a ride thus far to conquer Stilwter. And now we're going to have to maintain it from the police. Good grief.